Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Spring is almost here, and although it's a little cold outside, but anyway, I'm in the mood of spring. So, we have a tulip festival near here, and it just finished up, but they had beautiful blooms, and it inspired me to make this sort of tulip spring card that is super easy and fast, but I just loved it. I thought it came out really nice, and I'm going to show you how I made it. So we start with, these are the Crafter's Companion tulip dies, and they cut, I'm going to make this one in red instead of yellow, but they cut petals like this, which don't look anything like those flowers, because these are intended to kind of do this and shape into more of a 3D style tulip. And I wanted a flat tulip to go on my card. So what I did is I cut these, and I cut one of the larger, these came in 3 sizes, and then they had bigger sizes in the little stencils, so you can make them even bigger. But this size worked perfectly for me. And all I did is I cut one of the largest die for each tulip that I wanted. And then I just cut them apart. So I took here and I just rounded off each of the 3 petals. To make my flat tulip, and then to give the tulip some appearance of dimension, I took my inks, and on the yellow I used, this is orange, but on the dark red I've got the Bordeaux water reactive ink, and I'm just gonna essentially take it and put ink on the edges and on the top, because you want each of the petals to kind of stand out. And so you got to darken the edges to make them so when you lay them on top of each other, it will look like individual petals instead of just a big red blob. Now on the yellow, it was easier because it's a lighter color. So if you did pink, I would do like a fuchsia or something. I'm going to try the red with this Bordeaux. I think it'll look nice. We'll see. So we're just going to give those a little coat of ink. Not a lot. And then we're going to stack them up. And you basically want to pick the one that you did the best job of rounding for the front. And then I'm going to take one and put in the back, and you want that one to be just a little bit taller. And then you're going to stack the other 2 on top, just kind of overlapping them like that. And I'm going to glue them down with some tacky glue. So it doesn't take much. And you could add, I just did 3 petals, but if you cut more, you could obviously make them, put more petals on. And then I just cut a green, honestly, it's just it's a scrap from, I was cutting foliage with the leaf die, and this is just the extra scrap. And I just cut a stem. On there. And then I've got just this is a 5 by, I think it's 6.5 inch or something, card base. And I'm just going to put my tulips, and I've got 2 more that I've made. I'm just going to kind of put my tulips on here. I put 4 on the yellow one because I had made one with a smaller die, but I'm going to just do the 3 on this one, I think. And you can overlap them or not. It's up to you. I'm going to do about like that. And then we're going to add some foliage in. Oops, I think I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to put the stems all together because I'm going to put a bow and a sentiment over it. And I put 3 leaves on, 1 for each tulip. That looks pretty good. Okay, so let's glue those down. And you could use 3D glue gel. You could make them 3D if you wanted, but I liked the idea of just... I'm going to actually trim that stem off, but... Cut all the stems to about the same length. They don't show too much, but it's better to not have all that green sticking out. I thought it was a fun card for spring. In hopes that sunny, warm weather is coming. And I'm just going to put glue on the bottom half of the leaf so that the top half is a little bit loose, and that gives it some motion. And then I added a bow on the bottom to kind of put it all together. And I like my 3D glue gel for my bows. And then I have this banner sentiment from the, I think, what was it called? Say It With Style? Is that what it was called? And I just inked through the die because it's a die that gives you that kind of look. But I just inked through the die to give it a little bit of a settle. And I'm just going to put that on there with, again, with some 3D glue gel. Just gave it a little bit of shape with my bone folder. And that's it. And you're done. Super easy. So you can see the red one with 3 tulips, or the yellow one with some orange ink and 4 tulips and a yellow bow versus a red bow. I don't know, I like them both. Almost like the red better, I think. Anyway, hope you like that, and happy spring. Thanks for watching.